Hey guys, welcome back to Castaway TV. I'm out here crownland camping at one of my favorite lakes, but I thought I would do an update on the truck build. I've been using it for about 6 months now, and I've done a lot of updates in the back to make it more functional. And also we've had some new subscribers along the way, so maybe you guys haven't seen the build yet. Actually, I don't think I've addressed this yet. I gotta thank you guys. We've made it over 500 subscribers. We're actually halfway to 600 already. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support, and let's get to 1,000, baby. We're almost there. We're a hell of a lot closer than we were at the start of the year. But anyways, let's start with the truck. The truck is a Ford F-150. It's a super cab, so it has a big back seat, as well as it has the 6.5-foot box, which when it comes to a truck build, you want as much space as possible for storage for your build in the back as well. I'm 6'1", I believe, so having a 6.5-foot box is crucial. When I stick my toes out, my head is hitting the back of the box and my toes are touching the tailgate. So anyways, this back seat here is probably a write-off right now. I was planning on doing a canoe trip, but I kind of just hung out at this lake. It's maximized for storage. So usually I do construction, so that's filled with all Milwaukee packouts during the week. All my tools are back there. And then when it's time to camp, we switch it out, and it's usually filled with camping gear. But that back seat is used all the time. All right, so for the back here, we've got a tool cap. It has the heightened roof, so I think it goes up to 30 inches at the back here. I did a full drawer system. So we have this slide out drawer, which you have seen originally. And then I've added this slide out. So my cooler fits perfectly. Then I have all my tackles always in here, but I can put whatever in here, slide it in and out. I'm able to access it at all times. And also, this whole door, I removed the toolbox, so it opens fully. I can grab anything, clean up the bed and stuff, and obviously leave it open, especially if you have some mountain views or something. You get a panoramic view when you wake up in the morning. Hard to beat that. But yeah, adding this slide out was awesome, because I was always struggling with stuff. Sometimes I'd be crawling all the way back in there to get something from the back, and this really changed the game. So thank you, Dad. He was the one who gave me the idea. Yeah, so then we have our bed. Now this folds up into a futon, which I'll show you here in a second. And then around here I have the other toolbox. It is of course locked right now. There we go. So back here, all storage. This is like the garage. We got the, what are those things called? Because I never wear them. PDF, your life jacket. It's probably not a funny joke, someone's gonna get irritated, but it is what it is. Boots. They'll either be the hiking boots or the going out boots. We got a tent in here at all times. Extra tarp. Yeah, just the crap you don't really need, but you need. And then there's the extension of the garage, which is up top here. There's a cavity, which is where I always keep paddles. It's kind of the perfect spot for them, up out of the way, and easy to get to. Yeah, let's dive in the back. So yeah, that's kind of the view I get every time I wake up out here. Just pop both these open, get a clear view of everything. Over here, you see I have this opening here. It's obviously for your phone, storage like that, but it actually also comes out. It's a hidden compartment. So yeah, that compartment is great. I only have a backpack in there at the moment, but there's quite a bit of storage there if I ever needed it. If I were to do long trips more often, this year I didn't really get to do too many long truck camping trips, but that would definitely become in handy. But even we keep the axe here bedside. It literally just ended up there the one day, and then I've always just left it in there. So if anybody F's with me in the middle of the night, just be prepared, because I got 2 friggin' axes, and I'm not afraid to use them, boy. All right, now this is the part of the build that makes this thing so versatile. Love the way that this all worked out. This, as I said, is a futon. So I can lift it up, pull it over, which I'll do here now. Hopefully it's not too much of a wrestling match. Ow. Yeah, and just like that, we've got a full futon now. In the back here, I added these cutout handles to make things a lot easier to get it in and out. And then I also did the same thing inside. So I can lift this up and we can fully access the entire drawer from inside the cab. So if it's raining or anything, I'm able to stay back here completely. I don't have to get out. I can cook, eat, do whatever I need to do. And this is probably my favorite update that I've made. It was part of the plan originally. I just never figured out how I was gonna make it work. Originally I thought I was gonna do magnets, but this flips down and I have a full table in here. Even when I have the bed out, I can still leave this down and put stuff on it, no problem. We just used some regular door hinges here. And then my dad came up with this idea as well, because originally I wanted to do magnets, but I just didn't see how it was gonna function. And then you can actually push this up, and it's just for one of those wooden screen doors at your house. And it actually has held it up here for the past 2 months, driving all over the place, rough terrain, and it does not fall down, even though it's super easy to pull down. So that's probably one of the best parts that makes this thing so functional. Now when it comes to the truck topper, I mean a regular truck topper, I would not be able to sit up like this. This is not the super high, it's the mid-level extended roof. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but anyways, and I just fit. So I'm able to sit comfortably in here, but if it was any lower, obviously I would not be sitting up right like this. What I use for lighting back here, so I use this Milwaukee light. It fits perfectly there. My finger is just able to get back to hit the light on and off. It's got magnets on it, so that's what makes it stick there. So I got lucky on that one. So I've never had to install lights or anything like that, no battery hookup. And then also while I'm on the road, I used a Milwaukee top off is what it's called. So I can plug in a regular plug plus the USB-C and regular USB into this and charge things. Supposedly you're supposed to be able to run a laptop off of it, but I just use it for charging the camera batteries and everything without having to worry about draining my truck battery, any of that nonsense. All right, and the last thing we did to make this more organized when out on the road was just organizing the drawer. So I added this, it slides all the way back and forth. So even when I have the camp stove on here, I can slide it back and forth and access what I need to access. In the front, that's where we keep the camp stove, the propane, coffee making stuff, the stuff I need to start the day. And then as we get farther back in here, I decided to organize everything with Tupperware containers. So one is food, one's utensils, one's cooking gear, and then there's some extra TP, some plastic bags and such in the back there, just extra supplies. But keeping that organized is crucial when you're on the road. Before I put this stuff in here, I would just bury stuff. I'd grab what I needed, and you're burying what you need next underneath the stuff you'd moved. So having that organized is crucial. And even being on the road, that's one of the biggest things, because in a tiny space, if you don't have your stuff organized, it just gets stressful and it makes you not want to do things. So if I've got something buried and I don't quite feel like digging through stuff and making that mess, I'm likely to just not do it, and that's not the way I want to be. I don't want to avoid things. It's the same thing as like filming a video. If you don't have a good setup, you'll just end up not wanting to film the video and not get work done. So can't be doing that. But yeah, that is the truck build, guys. I love it. After 6 months, I don't know what else I'd really do to mess with it. For the most part, it's just for sleeping in, right? So I've designed it in a way that if there is inconveniences like rain or I'm out on a long stay and just need a little bit more comfort, I think this truck build really capitalizes on that without getting too crazy. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I don't need lights strung everywhere, although that may be better for videos, but I'm not filming videos in there. I'm filming videos out there. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something for your next build. And until next time, just keep going, one day at a time.